Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to seek those that sadly passed away on July 4th, 2025 at Camp Mystic in Central Texas. Sadly, 27 campers tragically passed away. So here's a little glimpse of a summary of what happened, as well as who passed. So if you can, just give us a little pause on that top paragraph. That'd be great. Okay. All right. I'm back. Spirit Talker is on in case they can try to use that to communicate. Oh, good. So you like this?
Excellent.
So you like this idea that, you guys can try to communicate to me? Detective Lazaria? Okay. So again, it's been pretty much a year since you had passed away. And if you guys are into learning about those that sadly passed away, check out this site, okay? And has all the unfortunate victims of this tragedy and their story.
She scares me.
Okay. So, right here. So that's a beautiful site made for them. And each individual has a photo of them and so much more. So I'm curious if we'll see any of the names tied to the victims. Otherwise, maybe they can tell us what it was like to be at the camp, maybe what happened, etc. So again, the majority of those that have passed were GIRLS. Okay, I just have to readjust, sorry. So I need a new chair. Yes. Okay, so basically they already interacted with what we call the REM pod, which is the one that goes beep beep and lights up, as well as the EMF meter, which is the one that they're doing right now with the green light going to yellow, orange, or red. That's again either just showing that they're here, confirming that whatever is coming through is true. And they also have 3 clear capsules that are right here that basically light up when a spirit taps, wiggles, shakes, holds, picks up. I'm not sure what they do, but they do light up. I normally tap them. Sometimes I have to shake them. And at the back, we have the ghost motion detector.
The devil is here.
We have the ghost motion detector that also will light up and make sounds. It's a 3 plastic ghost thing that's also facing the other direction because, again, you would have to get to that point of that area to set it off. So I see you're using the EMF meter. Even though you're not making it beep, you are using it. I can hear you clicking. Someone is here, so I'm just curious if any of those will come through. So a lot of the names that are on here are very rare names that may not come through though, sadly. But I'm sure they can tell me their age. So I will link this I will link in the description this website for the viewers to, again, check out. Oh, okay.
Beside.
So either you're letting me know that you're beside me, or you were beside somebody else. maybe during this unfortunate disaster, you were beside somebody. So you guys unfortunately passed away together, which is unfortunately what happened. Or at least I think one.
You're very polite.
Why, thank you. And I'm sure you guys were very polite too, as well as those that were the members of the camp, the staff members. I'm sure they too were very polite to you. I'm not sure if it'll say. Let me see.
Safe.
They also kept you safe. Maybe you felt safe with them. So I just said safe. Or do you feel like it's safe here? Despite the thing that spewed just earlier, which I was just totally ignoring. Aww. So it's right here. Among them were these ones. So apparently I too am one of those types, TWIN. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, I am. I'm just glad that you at least didn't pass away alone. I mean, it stinks that you still passed away, but at least you're with someone that you knew. Okay.
Tear.
Aww. Sad. Don't make me cry. But it is a very, very sad and emotional tragedy for those young ones. Aww. And I'm sure the world was very saddened to hear of this disaster that struck. Also your families, your friends, those that worked at the camp that may have not been there at that day, and siblings that may not have been there that day, classmates, yep. They also...
11.
So I don't know if you're referring to 11, meaning there are 11 spirits here, or your age was 11. Oh, 11 spirits here. Possibly. Because right when I mentioned that, the REM pod, all of a sudden. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there was an 11-year-old.
Myself.
Oh, so you were 11. Okay, thank you. Okay, please hold. Okay, so it says right here, 11-year-old campers and visitors in the immediate Hunt, Texas also were among the victims. So there was. And they did say that many 11-year-olds survived the event as well. So it could have been a friend as well as a close relative that may have passed. And they know that the survivors, which were close to their age, were also tearing up. Wow. I was hoping that they gave me a name right off the bat, but no. So it's kind of hard with that one site that I was showing you, because if you look at it, as much as it is beautiful with the photos, it just gives us the name right away. So I can't just be like, okay, it would have been nice if it's a name and age. Almost.
Almost.
Close to your age. So maybe it was like a 10, 11, 12-year-old, or even 8. Somebody that they knew that was a friend that survived, or almost teared up. I don't know. Oh man, there's so many. So unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 12 that are showing up here. And then there's more down. Okay, I get it. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. From the bottom going up, we have this one, which looks like an older, maybe a staff member or older one. This one, again, some of these names are not going to be on here, by the way. Some may not. So we have, I'm going to say the names that I know for a fact will not be able to come through. Oh.
Beatrice.
I'm not sure about Beatrice. That's an older name. But as I go through the names, we'll see if we see a Beatrice on here. So we have Blakely. I'm not going to say your last name because it's going to torture your, or I'm going to butcher it. So Blakely, that one right there, looks very young. Then we have that one up there that may come through, up above her. And beside her, again, it's somebody that might have worked there. I think Chloe is not in there. So I'm going to say Chloe. I'm tongue-tied there. Obviously, that name may come through, as well as her middle name. That name may come through. It's a little shaky, sorry. And then we have 2 of the names may come through. The ones that may be the TWINS that passed away together. Then we have Hadley. And then we have Cile. I can't. Cile. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. We have Molly. Leela. This one, unfortunately, again, might come through the name. Maybe somebody who worked there.
T.
And then Eloise, that name next to her is going to come through. Janie. And then we have another name that may come through with this one. Same with the middle one, but there's 2 of them, so that one has the last name Stevens. Then we have Greta. Then we have this one, which may come through, that name. Lonnie, not a name that I'll see. That one, we may see that name. Lenny, another
Accident.
Yes, it was kind of an accident, but it's more of a tragedy accident because of Mother Nature. And then we have another one, but Jacoby, Winnie, Renee, Abby, and that one. There's a possibility for that name, but not together, separate. All right, so again, the ones that I just said, I didn't see a Beatrice, so unless it's a family member with that name, I didn't see one. I'm going to click on the TWINS, and this is what it basically says below their picture. And they pass away together. So if you are here, the ones that mentioned beside, I'm not sure if it shows their age. At least not here. Yeah, it says information about them, but not their age, so I don't know. Noise.
Noise.
So my guess is yes, there is some noise happening because it's kind of windy, but it can also mean you heard a noise prior to the incident, or because of the incident, you heard it because, again, when the things that rush through with that type of mass amount of WATER will cause a lot of destruction and noise. So maybe you heard the situation coming and you were trying to find a way to get to a safe area, higher grounds or higher up, and unfortunately it was too much. So I'm so sorry. So I don't know if they even show all the ages, but I got to at least share those, even though I didn't say your name, because some of them may be able to come through, but I did show your portrait. And yes, there is actually going to be some type of noise because we have garbage pickup, so it may get a little noisy outside, but I don't want to end this because it's unfortunately a topic I wanted to brush on, and I didn't want to stop again. Already had to because of a interruption earlier. Oh, okay, sure.
Introduce yourself.
So maybe you weren't here earlier, but my name is Detective Lazaria. I'm here to seek those that sadly passed away on July 4th, 2025 at the Camp Mystic area in Texas due to a unfortunate Mother Nature disaster where water took over the campsite. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Some of the words may come through, but FLASH space FLOOD. So I will have to say I have a thing that I like to do for the unfortunate ones that passed away tragically, and that is to say a prayer. If at any moment you want me to take a little moment to say a prayer for those that have passed, you just give me any clue, whether it's a cat ball,
Scars.
Emotional scars, the REM pod, even if it's clicky or beepy, or very strong in the EMF meter to orange or red. If you want me to take a little moment of silence to say the prayer, I will. I feel like you guys would appreciate it. I'm pretty sure you've gotten and received many prayers during this unfortunate disaster when it happened. But it's been a year, so thought maybe we can do it again. Okay, well, just in case, I'm going to grab it. I can't tell if they're trying to do the EMF meter and it just isn't reaching to orange yet. So if you hear me being silent, it's because I got the prayer and I'm reading it, okay? Even though you're going to hear some clicking, that's just me in the chair, sorry. All right, I just said it. Hopefully they received it. They did? Yay! You guys received it. You're welcome. I mean, unfortunately, there was 27 that had tragically passed away, and they were very young. And for them to go out the way they did, they deserved a prayer. I can also summon what we call spirit guides. If you ever need that too, an additional help. You light up
Lucille.
Lucille? Well, we have somebody close to that name. Not Lucille, but we have somebody very close to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Lucy Dillon. Unfortunately, I don't see an age yet again. Not sure if they were told not to put an age, but yeah. So, well, hello, Lucy, even though I know it said Lucille, but that's probably the closest you can find of your name. I may have seen two of them.
Basement.
Basement. I don't know. You're wondering if you would have been in a basement? If you would have survived? I don't know. Yeah? If there was a basement, somewhere to hide? To go underground? Where it wouldn't have, I guess, I don't know.
They will attack.
No, the spirit guides wouldn't attack. If that's what you're worried about, they won't. They're there to help you. I mean, they'll give you a love attack, but not dangerous attack. But they are here to help. You just have to let me know by maybe, again, this is how you tap a capital, by the way. That's me. I think. May have been me.
It's so quiet here.
Well, I mean, there's somebody here interacting with the REM pod. So that's how you interact with the cat ball. You just shake, tap it. So if you were to let me know that you need to have a spirit guide help you, you just light up a cat ball. And I'll summon them. And one of them will help you. And again, I don't know if people, they call it, did a silent prayer for you, where the entire area just fell silent to give you guys a silence of prayer. I don't know. Somebody's here. Yeah, I know you're here, but I don't know who. Is it Lucy? Lucy Dillon? Yeah? Hi. Can't see you, by the way. So unfortunately, due to the living and the spirits, we can't see you, but we know you're here using that REM pod. I don't know if you knew that you could even do that when you passed away. Did you know you were going to become a spirit? Did you know about the fact that you could have been in heaven or in the afterlife? Did you know about that? I mean, not know, but did you believe in that? That when you passed away, you would become a spirit and be in heaven to watch over your family?
Deja vu.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, I did do an earlier session, but I had to stop, and it was the REM pod going off a lot. Maybe that was Lucy earlier. And she's just saying, hey, I remember doing this. So again, somebody came home and interrupted, and I had to take care of some things, and here I am, doing a little session with the unfortunate victims, the 27. So even if I don't get to see their names come through, I just want to wish them peace and light and any help they need. And if they were to light up a capel, that's a sign that I need to maybe summon the spirit guides. Or maybe they just want to have fun. By the way, I do have some stuffies in the back there if you want to play with those too. And let me know, did you enjoy going to that camp? Can you give me a clue with the REM pod? Did you actually enjoy going to the camp every summer? Well, that is the EMF meter. response. Okay. So I don't know how often a thing like that would occur, where again the double F, I'll just say, would occur during that time of month. But then again, I don't live in Texas, so.
We're hiding from you.
Oh. So it's a chance they might be playing hide and seek, which I know that the kids love to play. If you're playing hide and seek, I also have a game. It's very similar, but it's called Four Corners. Basically, you interact with any of the corners by making a sound over there, whether it's a tap or a knock. And I have to be like, oh, I heard that tap, knock, and it was at that corner. So even though, I can't see you, so you're already hiding already. But it'll let me know which corner you're at, whether it's the right, the left, or one of those backside ones behind me. So I'm going to be quiet and see if I can hear you. Otherwise, you can interact up here again. Oh, but I just thought about that. Maybe they played hide and seek at the campsite too. One of their little favorite games. Oh my god! Hey! Okay. So I did let them know they could either play or they want me to summon the spirit guides. Alright, I'll let the ball finish. And okay. So.
Alone.
Alone. Aww. You were alone when the tragedy hit? Unfortunately, I think many of them were. Probably weren't together. For some of them, you were alone. I'm sorry. So again, that's why I'm going to summon my spirit guides, okay? To help you. So any of my spirit guides, or our spirit guides, which is Rosemary, Mary Ellen, Walter.
It's scary here.
Well, that's why we're going to see if we can get the spirit guides to help you. Patrick, Alan, Ruth, Evelyn, and many others that may be able to help these unfortunate 27 victims of July 4th, 2025 in Texas due to a, I'll say it, flash flood at Camp Mystic. If you're going to help and assist any of those that need the help, please do. And I guess I can say thank you in advance. And if you can let me know that you did help them, or help at least a few of them, can you interact with that REM pod again to say you received the help from them? I feel like they do assist you and they do help. That's a validation that they did. Or the capital again. Okay? So again, a recap. Likely? Okay.
Likely.
So you're likely going to get the help. Good. Or you're likely going to interact with the tools to let me know. Good. Okay. So again, beautiful souls just unfortunately taken away so soon due to a very tragic, unfortunate disaster. But it could have been a preventable disaster. This could have not have happened if people took measures and knew to avoid those people coming to camp, aware of what could have lurked in the dangers. So again, a lot of people are SUEING, the people tied to this, as well as LAWSUITS as well. So again, I think it's the families and those that work there are basically doing those things. And I don't know if they're still working and dealing with that stuff, but yeah, it takes a long time, unfortunately, to get things worked up and figured out and resolved. So we'll see. We'll see if anybody comes through to inform me that they did get the help. I did say likely, so it may not happen, but I'm sure they're getting the help. And there's so many of them, so maybe it's like a lineup of, okay, this one first, that one first, and maybe some of them as a group. And eventually, I don't know.
Joseph.
This could have been somebody that was either a male worker that happened to be tied to it, or a father, perhaps a father that they miss. They miss their father named Joseph. Unfortunately, none of them probably are going to mention the names of the parents due to privacy and respect. I mean, I can type it in. See if anybody has that name tied to that. It doesn't look like that because, again, it was all girls one. In Hunt, Texas. Okay. I mean, it just says, okay, forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
So are you letting us know that the spirits of those 27 do forgive those that may have been involved with this incident where it could have been prevented? You're forgiving them? I mean, I feel like sometimes that's what happens. Even though they have sadly passed away, they understand that, you know, some of it may not have been prevented or known about, even though it could have been prevented, but they do forgive them. Oh, I just realized, so remember how it said 11, right? I just read something. Is this what you meant when you said 11? Can you give me a little evidence by, again, REM pod's been quiet, so either a click or a beep on the REM pod or EMF meter to maybe yellow twice? I'm reading it right now. Let me see. Is that what you're referring to? I mean, it could have been, again, the age. I'm just getting random, okay.
Nicholas.
So I'm going to ignore these male names that are popping through. I don't know who those are. Again, they could be brothers or father names that are just being spewed out, and that those little ones miss them. But victim-wise, they're not the, again, it's all girl one. So, oh.
Investigate.
Yeah, see, okay, thank you. There. So again, state investigation. Again, apparently they found that the camp had shrinked responsibilities. And they, again, yep, yeah, And then I was thinking, remember how it said 11? That right there. Bankruptcy, filing, facing over 10 million in debt, and multiple wrongful death for final state lawsuits. The camp filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and that, well, apparently just recently. Wow. Yeah, apparently it's just recently, last month. Interesting. So almost a whole year later, they just gave up.
There was a fire here.
Interesting how it says that. So I don't know. I mean, they could have had a fire in the past as well. Possibly, I don't know. Or a different camp may have had a fire, and they're just popping in. All male camp, maybe, and that's why we're getting a bunch of males. Is it a twofer? Am I supposed to look up another all camp but male boys? Sorry, that may have sadly passed away due to a fire, like a forest fire? I don't know. You give me a clue if I'm supposed to look this up. Capall, REM pod. I'm just curious. Is that why I'm getting a bunch of male names? Because you figure, hey, you know, we also had a disaster too. Yes, I understand.
A man here.
I don't know. I don't think this is tied to the names though, but I just looked it up just for the sake of it. The most prominent tragedy fitting that description, which is again all boys camp fire tragedy, is one that unfortunately happened September 2024, where a fire at the Hillside Academy. I can't pronounce the thing, so I'm just going to show it to you. The Hillside thing with the E in Kenya, where 21 boys tragically lost their lives when a devastating fire swept through the dormitory.
Stay out the woods.
Good to know. Stay out the woods, people. So again, I don't know. Because it says there was a fire here. And I don't know if there was a fire at the Mystic Camp in the past. I don't know. I guess I can, again, Google that. Probably not, though. Oh, no. But files for bankruptcy. Not a fire. Okay. Oh, sister.
Sister.
So again, I believe, again, could be the twins. I'm going to say their names. Hannah and Rebecca. Are they here still? You just said sister, if that's what you're referring to. I'm sorry, it's getting kind of blurry. Let me see how many were unfortunately sisters together. But I think it might be just the two twins. Yeah, again, it says right here 8-year-old twin sisters, Hannah and Rebecca Lawrence. So they were together beside each other, and probably still are, of course. Otherwise, we have Lily and Paige survived. Again, I don't know what.
Cyrus.
Again, I'm just as I lose my voice. Hold on. So I'm going to ignore these names because I don't know any male names that are going to be tied to any of this. So if it's related to the other disaster in Kenya, I'm not going to brush on it, but you know, sorry for your loss. But again, these could just be random names just coming through, and unfortunately, I can't find anything related to Osiris that's tied to this disaster with the Camp Mystic. But yeah, so again, the only thing that popped up with sisters was those two twins that passed away. I think that's who we were getting during this thing. I think I'm losing the spirits, which is fine, because again, I think the spirit guides helped them, and they're not here anymore. And that's why I keep getting the male names. They're like, well, there's no one here. So again, it was 25 campers and 2 counselors. Torch.
Torch.
yep, yet again, just like I said earlier, this might be where another unfortunate, devastating disaster regarding fire, old times when they had torches, maybe swept through a camp. I don't know. But yeah, something tells me that they left. I think they did. Which is good. I guess they got the help they needed and they just didn't see the purpose of staying. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to end it soon. Not every session needs to be an hour. So again, I said the prayer as well as helped summon the spirit guides to help them. Those 27 that have passed. Okay. So I will, again, like I said, in the description, link that site. And if I find another site to link as well, I will. That might mention their ages. And yeah. So it's a grueling thing that has been happening where, go forward.
Go forward.
I don't know if you mean like physically go forward. Okay. I moved up a little bit forward. I'm not sure why, but okay. And for some reason, it just doesn't want to focus. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. The thing that we have in the middle and the back with the ghost motion detector normally isn't there. Get it. So nobody set off the ghost motion detector, which is all right. You know, not all time will they. And then we did get interactivity with the REM pod on specific accounts, as well as one time it did let me know that they either wanted to get the spirit guides, summon them, and then that was a capital in the middle. And yeah, and like I said, I'm just getting a random amount of boys. I could look up the boy names later involving the FIRE word and see if that is tied. Oh,
You're being followed.
okay, interesting. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to say if it's a random spew, random phrases, or if it's actually spirits talking and telling me stuff, but I don't know. All right, well, oh wait, maybe that's referring to the spirit guides following those young ones as they were getting the help. Like, again, they're all getting the help that they need, and that's why it's been kind of quiet, and that's why the ones that tragically passed away stopped using the app because they were busy being helped. Get it now. Thank you. So I might have to end this if something outside starts to do something, which is unfortunate. It happens a lot. We might get lucky. Maybe they were told not to have that thing blasting. Or their device broke. I don't know. Nope, I guess we're okay. All right, I'm going to end it in less than 1 minute. All right. So I hope that they're doing well and getting the help. All right, this is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.